Hello, my name is Sarah Clark of Create Move Pilates, and today I'm here to share with you my Level Up Your Pilates high plank practice. So, Level Up Your Pilates is a series of videos that will take you from point A to point C for a specific exercise. Today, it's the high plank. Let's go ahead and begin with a breath practice in all fours. So I chose to start here because oftentimes when I see people doing planks, I can tell that there's a bracing and a pushing down or out feeling in the abdominals. And we really don't want that. We want to have a lifted, connected feeling through the abdominals. So that's what we're going to practice through our breathing. So your hands are going to be underneath your shoulders, and your knees are going to be underneath your hips. You're going to feel as if you're pushing into the mat and pulling the mat apart, which will help you find the side of the body and help your shoulders sink into the armpits. Make sure that your elbows are not hyperextended, so there's a gentle bend. And then you're going to keep the back stable as you inhale and let your belly hang. Keeping that back stable, you're going to exhale and lift the belly up. Feeling everything connect. I even feel a gentle plumping up in the back of my core, which is at the low back. And I'm going to inhale, let the belly hang. Spine stays stable. Exhale, lift the belly up. This is what I refer to when I say lift your navel to your spine. This gathered and lifted sensation. I'm going to do that 3 more times. Inhale, let the belly hang. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, let the belly hang. Exhale, lift it up. One more time. Inhale, let the belly hang. Exhale, lift it up and keep it lifted as you cross your ankles and prepare to go into a half plank. You're going to walk your hands forward about the width of one hand. And then you're going to lift your feet off the mat and press the hips forward until you've created a long line from the knees to the head. Again, we're still pushing and pulling the floor apart to find the side body. Our elbows are not hyperextended, so there's a gentle bend, and the navel is lifted. My glutes are also gently squeezing so that I feel like I have a spine sandwich with my navel lifted from the front, my booty squeezing from the back, and a nice spine as the meat in the middle. We're going to hold this for another 20 seconds, bringing us to about 30 seconds total. You should be able to hold a half plank for 30 seconds before moving on to a full plank. And then you're going to push yourself back, setting your feet down. Finding your all fours position with the hands underneath the shoulders again. I like to crawl forward to the front end of the mat to make sure that my feet are going to stay on the mat. So if you need to adjust, go ahead. Push the floor away from you. Pull the floor apart. Find the gentle bend in the elbows. Inhale, lift the belly, hang. Exhale, lift it up and extend your right leg behind you, tucking your toes. Inhale, lift the belly, hang. Exhale, lift it up. Extend that left leg behind you, tuck the toes. Keep the belly lifted as you press your hips down, still pushing and pulling the floor apart. Now, I would like you to find some extension in the spine. So I see a lot of people stay rounded here. I want you to feel your heart lower and reach through the window pane of your arms as we hold this for about 20 seconds. You want to feel like you're reaching out of your heels and out of the crown of the head, lengthening the spine as much as possible. Pushing and pulling the floor apart the whole time. Pushing the fingers into the earth so not all the weight's on the wrists. Got another about 5 seconds to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set one knee down. then the other as you push yourself back into a seated position. I'm going to sit crisscross as we finish up with a little wrist stretch. So you're going to reach your right arm out in front of you, making sure that your shoulders relaxed and down the back. So you take your left hand and pull the hand back through the knuckles. Okay, so you're getting a nice stretch in the wrist and the forearm. So you just made it from just breathing in an all fours position to holding a high plank for 30 seconds in 3 simple exercises. You should feel so proud of yourself. Holding a high plank is a hard thing. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Keeping that shoulder down the back. One of the things that prevents people from going into a high plank is their wrist strength. Unfortunately, it is a huge way to strengthen the wrist. And when I say strengthening the wrist, we're actually strengthening the forearm, which supports the wrist joint. So you have some options. You can go onto your fists, or you can roll up the front edge of your mat and place the palm on the mat with your fingers off the mat, okay? And that will just change the angle of the wrist a little bit. So build up to your wrist strength. And make sure that you stretch your wrists after performing high plank or any quadruped position. I'm Sarah Clark. This was Level Up Your Pilates High Planks. And if you'd like more videos like this, I'd recommend subscribing to the Create with Pilates YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to get to see you around again soon. Bye!